Hey, this is Eddie. I run a B2B CRO agency and welcome to my website review. Our volunteer this week, Doc HQ, is a tool that lets you upload any document, extract key information, and turn it into a spreadsheet. I'm going to share both tactical and strategic changes to help their visitors understand the product and turn that aha into a sign up. I'm also going to be redesigning the hero section, so stay tuned. Now, I get really nitpicky when I optimize websites. Let's take a look. First of all, the current headline, it's in two different font sizes. I would just unify the font size. As for the actual headline itself, I think it's a little bit confusing and a little vague. Let's head on over to the headline lab to make it better. Currently, the headline reads, automate document work, extract key details in seconds. Automate can mean a lot of different things, and document work can also mean a lot of different things. And especially to a non-technical audience, I think this first line could make even less sense. As for the second line where it says extract key details, I like that it's written more plainly. A lot of people will understand what that means. And it does explain the what factor to an extent, but it doesn't really share the outcome of using Doc HQ. So to make this headline better, let me ask 3 questions. Who are the target customers? What is the desired outcome? And what does the product actually do? Well, as for the target customers, Doc HQ is a horizontal solution. It serves many industries, including accounting, finance, logistics, and insurance, according to their landing page. Usually, I like to call out the target user in the headline, but in this case, we'll skip it. Now, what is the desired outcome of using Doc HQ? Well, simply put, it's to get a spreadsheet with useful information within seconds. And what does the product actually do? It extracts key information with AI and turns that information into a spreadsheet. Now, using these 3 answers, let's craft our new headline. Our first candidate is document to spreadsheet. Extract key details with AI, get a spreadsheet in seconds. The first line there answers the outcome. The second line here answers the what factor of the product, what it actually does. And same for the second candidate, turn any documents into spreadsheets using AI to extract key details. Back to the landing page. Next, I see a CTA with no credit card required. I really like this. If you don't require a credit card from your users, you might as well let them know, and this usually creates a positive bump in conversion rates. In SaaS landing pages, I would normally recommend to show the product interface, but in Doc HQ's case, I saw that their product interface is not very visual and there's just a lot of textual information. So in this case, I think a product diagram to help the understanding of how Doc HQ works can be effective here. Next, I would have a customer logo reel. That way we can have the value proposition, the product interface, the CTA, and social proof all above the scroll. Doc HQ is a completely new product, so I would suggest as soon as we get those new customers, we can put their logos in the hero section. Next, we have a business outcome section, which says faster client response, errors cost you clients, leverage AI efficiency. I love having the business outcome right underneath the hero section because it lets us lead with the benefit and then introduce the features, but it can actually backfire when the business outcomes are vague like this. So I would suggest to make it much more quantifiable and link it directly with Doc HQ. For example, we could say 30 plus hours saved a week on admin work or 5,000 documents converted every day. Next, we have our solution section, which is more like a feature section. First of all, in the feature section, I would recommend to actually show the product interface along with the feature. Second, I would try to write it as plainly as possible. Try not to use any technical language, especially when your users are going to be non-technical people. So in this case, instead of saying customizable extraction rules, we can say, tell AI in plain English the key info you want to extract. Or instead of saying your intelligent data repository, you could say, organize all your extracted data in one place. And the users will immediately able to understand the feature and link it to the benefits. Next, we have a how it works section. This looks good. Next, we have an industry section. I think we can take it a step further here by introducing specific use cases in the industry. For example, for insurance, we could say something like turn piles of insurance claims into a single organized spreadsheet. And that way we're helping the visitors make the connection between Doc HQ's features and how they're going to use it. Lastly, in the landing page, we have a pricing chart. But one thing I noticed is that the pricing chart doesn't have a CTA for each plan. This might be because Doc HQ might require the users to sign up first and then choose the plan after. But even in that case, I would still leave CTAs for each plan here just to give a sense of choice and also so that we can convert directly when a user looks at the pricing chart and decides a plan is right for them. Now to our finale, the hero section redesign. I think you're going to be a little surprised here. So in this new hero section, we have our headline that makes the outcome really clear. I've kept the subheadline of the original homepage because I thought it was solid. And the only thing I changed is that before it was so you can focus on your business, but now I've changed it to so you can focus on productive work. And that's because Doc HQ's users are not only going to be business owners, but the obvious big change here is this huge CTA where you can directly upload your document in the hero section. The reason I chose this layout is because we can immediately get the visitors to try the tool as soon as they have that aha moment. And once they upload the document, we would ask for them to sign up to export the results. This was inspired by the plenty of converters online that turn your images into PDFs, or maybe you upload a video file and change the format. They take a similar approach. These are purely functional tools. They don't really require an extensive landing page. And as long as we can communicate what this tool does in the hero section effectively, the visitor will be ready to use it. In A/B tests, small optimizations stack up, but it's often these big swings that create a significant lift for conversions. So I would highly encourage to take these big bets and try these experiments. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like me to take a look at your B2B website next, comment your domain down below. If you'd like me to do a one-on-one deep dive where I share 10 plus research-backed suggestions on how you can improve your conversion rates, hop on over to my profile and book an audit there. I'll see you next time.